Hi, this is Madison here from Arlington, Virginia right now, and I have been interning at James Bell Associates for the past 4 months. And James Bell Associates, or I'm just going to call it JBA because that's a lot shorter and easier. It is a small private technical assistance company, so we provide evaluation technical assistance to the various states and tribal home visiting organizations. So there are a few other concentrations that the organization focuses on, but I've been working in the maternal and child health section. So that's just a little bit about JBA. And my objectives for this internship, I had 3 that I had established, and I completed all of them in various ways, but it wasn't one set completion. There were just lots of tasks throughout the internship that added up to complete them. So the first one was to finalize a list of home visiting resources by March 20th. So that did happen, but it was a little bit different. I thought it would just be resources, which it was, but it was specifically other models, other home visiting models across the United States that we hadn't included in our previous years of data. So I was exploring those expanded models. And the second one was to update the National Home Visiting Resource Center website by January 30th, which did happen, and then I updated it again. We had some more updates, but you can go check out the website. It's a very nice website. We've got lots of resources and lots of data up there. Great information. And then the third and last one was to assist in providing TA to state and tribal home visiting programs. And of course, seeing as this is a TA company, I provided plenty of TA. So next, my deliverables, I guess. So I pulled out 2. The first one that I have is the list that I was discussing. The expansion model list is what we were calling it, so I printed that out. It doesn't look as good on paper as it does on Excel, but it's basically just this list. And you can't really see it, but it has various information about the models, the program description, if it's still being used today, where it's being implemented, the target population, contact information, that sort of thing. So all of this information will then be used. We've already contacted all of those models that reach our criteria, and so we've reached out to them to get their data for the next home visiting yearbook, which I have here. It's this big book that we do every year with data from the various states and models. So, next, other one. Yes, I have my Data Systems Improvement Toolkit. So this was something that I also was working with the Tribal Evaluation Institute, TEI, and they do tribal home visiting specifically. So they wanted to create a toolkit for the different tribal home visiting programs because they've been having some difficulty using their data systems and trying to figure out switching to different data systems. So I helped out with this, and you can see we did different process maps. Ooh, this is a mess. The different process maps, and they're all with the same theme and design. And these are set up so that the agency can use it themselves. So see, they just take it and fill it in with their information. So those are my 2 deliverables that I've pulled out. And as far as like my experience here and what I've learned, I think that the biggest thing would probably be just working so close to the federal level of things, because in the past my experiences have been pretty small scale and working directly with programs or directly with the community members, whereas this, our clients are the states, and it's very close to the federal government. Like, we have weekly calls with the federal agencies. So that's been different and very interesting, seeing all of that, and all of the bureaucracy that goes on behind it. And yeah, for coworkers, I dealt with that fine. I got along with everyone really well, made some friends, and worked well with everyone. I think they're all very hardworking, kind people, very intelligent, so no problems there. And then something that I liked was that at JBA there's a very horizontal structure, so if you are an intern, it doesn't really matter in terms of what you can provide for the company. So you might be taking notes one week, and then the vice president will take notes the next week, and you feel more comfortable giving your input, and it definitely feels like you're needed. So that's so nice. And lastly, for future interns trying to come here, first of all, I will say they don't usually have interns, so it's worth a shot. Definitely try and reach out. Get connected with people here. If you are interested in interning here, come talk to me and I can help you out and put in a good word for you. I would say be aware of the work that you'll be doing here. So it's going to be a lot of computer work and like working with data, so data entry, data cleaning, that sort of thing. So be prepared for that. Get some computer glasses like you can see I did. That'll prevent a lot of headaches. And then I guess just in terms of like life and in general in DC, try to live like in DC proper or in Arlington, which is where JBA is located. Because for example, I lived far out in northeast DC, which was very far and removed from everything, so you don't really get to socialize as much. There's not as much going on there. It can be a bit more dangerous at times, and it's just a really long commute as well, so that's all I can think of, really. But thank you for listening to this. I realize I went quite over time, I think, but thank you.